All right, we are back here for game number 2 between these two teams, Eastern New Mexico and Fort Lewis College. I'm Lucas Kinsey, and glad to have you joining us again for what is essentially a doubleheader for these two teams today on day 3 of the WT Invitational. West Texas A&M, the host team here for the tournament, and it's been great softball throughout the last 3 days for Eastern New Mexico and Fort Lewis College. The last game ends in a run rule in the 5th inning. 8-0 the score as Eastern New Mexico defeats Fort Lewis College. Brooke Ledger, outstanding job in the circle as she collects her 6th win. And again, the highlights offensively, a 3-run home run from number 29 catcher Alondra Vasquez. Also Mackenzie Patterson with a couple of singles, 2 for 2. And also a good performance by the second baseman, number 4, Jokyra Paredes, as she had 2 doubles in the win for Eastern New Mexico. For this next game, they will still have Eastern New Mexico being the home team, and Fort Lewis College will be visitors, still letting the ladies have a little bit of warm-up time here. And it will give me a chance to go back and look at how the tournament has played out over the last 3 days. Started on Friday with Colorado Mesa taking on West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs won that game 2-1. Second game on Friday featured the Greyhounds of Eastern New Mexico in a 6-4 win over New Mexico Highlands. Third game was a WT victory over New Mexico Highlands. 7-0 was that score. Yesterday, Eastern New Mexico defeated Colorado Mesa 10-9. Colorado Mesa then lost to the Lady Buffs 11-3 in 5 innings. New Mexico Highlands and Eastern New Mexico battled in the third game yesterday, with the Cowgirls winning in a thriller 8-7. In the last game last night, WT got the win over Fort Lewis 9-4. Look at the batting lineup here for the Skyhawks of Fort Lewis College in this second game today. And they change it up just a little bit. You see there, Schotten to start off, Stone, Tenorio, and Rodman. One of the changes we'll see behind the plate, number 18, catcher Madison Devers. But again, leading off here to start this second game, it's Sloan Schotten. And still pitching here for Eastern New Mexico, trying to stay hot, number 20, Brooke Ledger. First 2 pitches are inside, and so she's behind at the count 2-0. And this pitch is going to be caught. Wow, the ball drifts over in foul territory, but no problem there for Ashley Nickerson, Eastern New Mexico first baseman. Goes over and makes a nice catch there for out number 1, and it's plays like that we saw a lot in game number 1. Ledger putting the ball in good spots. Fort Lewis making contact, not solid, and then the Greyhound defense coming up with excellent plays in the field. With 1 out, third baseman Kayla Stone is up next. She had a good defensive game in the first game today, making several plays over at third base. Offensively, though, she finished game 1 0 for 2 at the plate. Stone still hitting .321 this season. That one hit hard, but again, right to the third baseman. Cifuentes, though, her throw is off the mark, and so it'll be a throwing error, and that will allow Fort Lewis College to get Kayla Stone over to second base. Skyhawks take advantage. As you see here, the stop is good. It's just the throw, and it gets away from Ashley Nickerson over at first base.
Shortstop number 8, Alex Tenorio.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch here to Alex Tenorio, shortstop. A .588 hitter in game one against Brooke Ledger. And the Greyhounds, Tenorio finished going 1 for 2. She hits this ball high in the air, shallow center field, and Azalea Martinez, an easy play for her. Great job by Martinez, and there's 2 outs. Getting one of the stars of the tournament there, number 7.
Left fielder number 7, Kat Rodman.
Kat Rodman is next up here for Fort Lewis College, the left fielder. Again, trying to get her season or herself going this season. Off to a slower start, just 1 hit this year. The 1 hit, though, was a home run. And speaking of, she's got a second hit and a second home run this season. A 2-run blast over the left field fence for Kat Rodman. And there you go. Shows the emotion, crosses home plate. And for the Skyhawks, that might have been what they needed to jumpstart their offense here in game number 2. First run allowed today.
Second baseman number 6.
First run allowed by Brooke Ledger. So she'll settle in, and Fort Lewis College runs on the board for the first time today. They lead it 2-0. Good pitch in for a strike. Next batter for the Skyhawks, number 6, Ashley Buriel. She reached base twice in game number 1. So they move her up in the batting lineup. Good eye, I think. Pitch missed, yes, just barely outside, so the count evens at 1-1. That one's low. So the count runs to 2-1. 2 outs here for the Greyhounds in the top of the first inning. Ball 3. So a walk drawn there. And Buriel, who's been living on base today, does it again. 3 times that she has reached, and gives her teammate Katie Farnworth an opportunity here. Farnworth batting 6th. And she'll be pitching here in game number 2. Takes the first pitch for a strike on the outside corner. Heat thrown past Farnworth for strike 2. Earlier in game 1, it was Eastern New Mexico that was able to win 8-0 in 5 innings. Farnworth into the bat, hits this one up in the air. Paredes camps underneath and makes the easy catch for the 3rd out. Fort Lewis College, though, gets the offense jump-started. They get 2 runs off of 1 hit, 1 error defensively for Eastern New Mexico, and it's a Fort Lewis College 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 1st right after these messages.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Leading off for Eastern,
Game number 2 of the final day of the WT Invitational underway here from Schaefer Park, and the Fort Lewis College Skyhawks off to a strong start. 2-0 lead over Eastern New Mexico. Katie Farnworth in the circle, and she throws a strike past the leadoff batter here, Jennifer Gress, sophomore left fielder who is hitting .323 on the season. Second pitch up and high. Farnworth, the right-hander, gave up some runs last night to West Texas A&M, but still showed some flashes of strong play in the circle. Still looking for her first win of the season at 0-2. But the good thing, again, for the Skyhawks is these young pitchers getting a lot of good experience early in the season before they get into conference play in the RMAC. Farnworth ahead at 1-2. That pitch drifts out of the zone. Off the end of the bat, it's past the third baseman, and the runner is safe. Kind of an awkward play where it looked like shortstop and third maybe miscommunication on who was going to take this ball, and as a result, the throw was late, and a runner is safe for Eastern New Mexico. Here, look at this replay again. Shortstop comes over Tenorio, but again, I think she was expecting Stone to take that ball. A runner on. Azalea Martinez wastes no time, takes a swing, puts the ball high in the air, and the ball dropped, but it's still going to be an out. They're going to get the lead runner out over at second base. Tough play there, nothing that the runner, Gress, could do about that play. So Martinez reaches to first base, one away, and Alondra Vasquez up next. She had a 3-run blast in game 1 for Vasquez. That was home run number 3 of the season. She's hitting a great average, 387. Good pitch from Farnworth, in for strike. That one missed. Farnworth, the freshman out of Carson City, Nevada. Ball hit high, hard, and it is out of here. Vasquez, about 2 home runs today. This time it'll be a 2-run blast over the fence. Yeah, she's gets some congratulations from her coach as she trots around third base. And you hit one, it's great. You hit a second home run in one day, man, that is impressive. Alondra Vasquez ties this game up 2-2.
Ashley Nickerson.
So Eastern New Mexico still only one out, and offensively they're feeling good now. They'll get Ashley Nickerson up to the plate next. Good pitch from Farnworth. Battling back. That's what we saw her do last night in that loss against West Texas A&M. Still, she gave up some hits, but then would come back and just compete, try to fight, try to get the next batter out, do what you can. She tries the inside corner, and it just misses for ball 2. Mentioned that Farnworth played basketball and volleyball in high school, and she was the libero in volleyball, but in softball, first team all-conference, all-region, and also a team captain for a couple of seasons. She struck out 235 batters in her senior season alone. Right now she's behind in the count, 3-1 to Ashley Nickerson. Freshman against freshman. Nickerson thought that was a little high. Umpire called a strike, so it's full count, 3-2. And Farnworth lost her. The walk to Nickerson. Runner down at first, 1 out. And the next batter will be number 26, Marissa Rodriguez. Also a freshman from Buena Park, California. Farnworth throws it right down the middle for strike 1. Ball hit back to the second baseman, flip back to short for the out. Rodriguez is safe down at first base, but a nice play to get that lead runner out, and it's the second out of the inning for Fort Lewis College. Good communication there from the Skyhawks infield. Paredes is the next batter up here for the Greyhounds. Again, following her solid performance in game 1, 2 doubles and a couple of RBI for Paredes. That last play, give credit to the second baseman, Ashley Burriel, and the shortstop, Alex Tenorio. Fastball misses inside and high. Paredes only 5'1" tall, but a solid hitter, and has done some really good things as well in the field this weekend from second base. Good eye there on that pitch from Farnworth outside, ball 2. Paredes hits this ball. Oh boy, just foul. Umpire was watching it closely down the third base line. And those are ones that, as a hitter, you think, is this going out of the park? It nearly did. Now you settle back in and you hope for another good pitch. It's a full count now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Farnworth needing an out. Paredes going to come through with contact, but the center fielder making a great play, chasing that one and making the catch for out number 3. That is Alyssa Gutierrez that makes the catch. And we're tied 2-2. A great inning there for Eastern New Mexico. The Greyhounds get 2 runs off of 2 hits. No errors defensively from the Skyhawks. And we're tied as we head to the 2nd inning. Back with more softball action after these messages.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas. We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Tie game here as we head to the 2nd inning. 2 for the Skyhawks and 2 runs for the Greyhounds as Eastern New Mexico collects the 2 hits and scores 2 runs. Greyhounds will make a pitching change, and we will see coming in to the circle number 23, Emma Sutherland, the sophomore out of Graham, Texas. She'll come in for Ledger. And for Fort Lewis College, things will get started with number 11, Kara Doherty. The right fielder for Fort Lewis College, hitting 176 on the season, 3 hits and 17 at-bats. All of her hits have been singles. And 1 stolen base for Doherty. Here's Alondra Vasquez signaling out instructions to the field. Begay easily makes that throw over to first base. Good play by the shortstop. A lot of solid defense from Madison Begay this weekend. See number 1 right there, Madison Begay. And she is just a freshman as well. No balls, 1 strike to the next batter here. Madison Devers, the catcher, wearing number 18. Off speed from Sutherland, missed on the outside. Sutherland's fastball was low and well inside. So Devers hoping she can get a hit here and get things started for Fort Lewis College. Their offense has come off the bat of the 2-run home run. This ball hit hard down the left field side. Third baseline, foul. It was Kat Rodman that jumped on a pitch and took it out of the park for the home run and gave Fort Lewis College at that time a 2-0 lead. Eastern New Mexico responded though in the bottom of the first with 2 runs itself. So we're tied right now, 2-2 count. Sutherland the pitch. Ball off the end of the bat is fair. Look at that one just sneak in for Madison Devers, and a base hit. Sometimes the ball bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. That time for Devers, right where Eastern New Mexico just could not make a play defensively, and so she's on first base with Alyssa Gutierrez up next. Going back to game one, her last at bat, she fouled off probably 12 pitches, maybe at least 10, and on the last one that she fouled off, she stepped out of the box and was called out. On the season, Gutierrez a .250 hitter. Lays down the bunt, but it drifts foul. New pitcher Emma Sutherland. Again, out of Graham, Texas. And she gets a strikeout. Good pitch. Sits down Gutierrez, the sophomore out of Weatherford College. Transfers over where last year she won 11 games. Pitched in 25 contests for Weatherford College. Her freshman year, she appeared in 16 games. And interesting about Sutherland, as this pitch is on the outside and low for ball one. She loves art, enjoys painting, and she wants to be an art teacher when she graduates from Eastern New Mexico. Right now she's trying to paint the corners, but it got inside there for ball two. Sloan Schotten is the batter here for Fort Lewis College. She's a good hitter and nearly got this one past first base, but Nickerson flashes the leather and makes the great defensive play to get the Greyhounds out of the inning. We've seen this excellent defense in the first game. Nickerson, awesome job over there at first base. We'll take a timeout, come back in Eastern New Mexico. They'll come up to the plate in the bottom of the second. We're tied 2-2 here from Schaefer Park on day 3 of the WT Invitational.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Eastern New Mexico all tied with Fort Lewis College 2-2 as we move to the bottom of the second inning. Here is that pitcher we were just talking about, the young artist, Emma Sutherland. She takes a strike there from Katie Farnworth. And a decent contention here of Greyhound fans that made the trip from Portales. They liked what they saw in game one, 8-0 victory in 5 innings of work over Fort Lewis College. Right now they're in a tough battle, tied 2-2. But early in this game, just the bottom of the second. Sutherland, another pitch in for a strike. That one a little too high. Sutherland, a great average. Has only had 4 at-bats, but has come through with 2 hits and an RBI. 1 home run for the pitcher for the Greyhounds. Thought about it, stayed off. So the count runs full, 3-2. Greyhounds dugout giving some encouragement to Sutherland. She'll foul it back. And a strikeout for Katie Farnworth. Big time there from number 23. Getting the first out.
Right fielder number 3.
And Sutherland sits down, and Mackenzie Patterson is up next here for Eastern New Mexico. Her first at-bat in this game. Patterson hitting .417. Again, the batting average is just across the board for Eastern New Mexico. All very good. Patterson .417. The 9-hitter Cifuentes, a .400 hitter. The lowest average they have in the lineup today is .281. 2 pitches that miss to start the at-bat here. There's one in for a strike. Farnworth found the zone. Three balls, 1 strike. This is not the player you want to walk. Mackenzie Patterson, probably the fastest player on the squad for the Greyhounds. And that's exactly what Farnworth just did.
Third baseman number 18, Caitlin Cifuentes.
With 1 out, now does Cifuentes swing away and try to move Patterson around? Do they let her try to steal a base? Or will we see Cifuentes try a bunt here? Pitch is in for a strike. Patterson doesn't take off for second. Cifuentes, again, hitting .400, 15 at-bats, 6 hits this year, 7 RBI. A couple of doubles for number 18. Runner going. Good throw, but Patterson beats the tag easily for a stolen base. And with the count even at 1-1, just 1 out, there's Mackenzie Patterson on second base. Farnworth, wow, good work there. Placement of that pitch, perfect. In for strike 2. Cifuentes laid off of that inside pitch. late swing from Cifuentes, and that's a strikeout for Katie Farnworth. She's able to sit down Caitlin Cifuentes, and now there are 2 away. Still a runner on second base. And back to the top of the order for Eastern New Mexico with Jennifer Gress. First pitch fouled up high in the air. And an easy play for Kayla Stone to make over at third base. Fort Lewis College gets out of the inning. Good job defensively. They allow no runs off of no hits and no errors defensively. Score stays 2-2 as we head to the top of the third inning. You're watching the WT Invitational here, the Skyhawks and the Greyhounds from Schaefer Park.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Good shot of our United States flag out there flying around, blowing a little bit today. Winds at around 15 miles an hour. The temperatures, though, have been nice, warmed up already as it just got warmer and warmer. On Friday, we were in the 20s and 30s. On Saturday, yesterday, it warmed up a little bit into the 50s, and already right now 60 degrees. The high today in Canyon, this is hard to believe, in mid-February, but the high is 72 degrees. Right now the Skyhawks of Fort Lewis College up to bat, top of the third inning, tied with Eastern New Mexico 2-2. Emma Sutherland dealing for Eastern. First pitch hit over to second base, easily handled by Paredes, and there's 1 away. Quick work of Kayla Stone, the batter there for Fort Lewis College.
Shortstop number 8, Alex Tenorio.
Chance of go big Alex for the next batter, number 8, Alex Tenorio, the shortstop. Tenorio out of Albuquerque. Umpire coming over and having some communication with the pitcher, Emma Sutherland, about her hand placement, I believe. Last year, you look at Alex Tenorio, again, second best batting average on the team. Also a great fielding percentage as well, 906. Had 212 catches and 86 putouts did. The shortstop, she's going to get good contact on this swing there, but the ball drifts into the glove of the Eastern New Mexico left fielder. Good play defensively out in the field for the Greyhounds. Give credit to Jennifer Gress.
Left fielder number 7.
And there are 2 outs. That's a good swing, though, from Tenorio. One where the fielder in the right spot gets a good jump on the ball and makes the nice defensive play. Pitch from Sutherland. First one in for a strike against the next batter, number 7, Kat Rodman. who is off to a good start in this game, 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run. That pitch had some movement, just missed outside. And Rodman, before her last at-bat, was 1 for 15. But that, we'll see if that 2-run home run got her confidence up. Good swing down to third base. The play made easily, though, for Eastern New Mexico. Good defense in the inning for the Greyhounds. They continue to flash the leather. That time it was Valeria Contreras from third base. Score still tied at 2-2. Eastern New Mexico, their turn to hit when we come back. You're watching Division II NCAA softball right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Went for a onside kick, landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Back to the action here from Schaefer Park as we begin the bottom of the third inning. Eastern New Mexico up to the plate. Katie Farnworth still dealing here in the circle for Fort Lewis College, and she's going to face, again, what I feel like if there was an all-tournament team, not sure if there will be, but Azalea Martinez definitely would be on that because she has played lights out throughout the last 3 days. Number 7, 5'8" senior out of Albuquerque. Heading the count here now, 2 balls, no strikes. And now 3 balls, no strikes to Martinez. The way she has hit, though, at times, a walk may not be the worst idea. There's a strike from Farnworth to settle in. Now 3-1 the count. And that will draw the walk. Martinez heads down to first. Leadoff batter reaches. And here comes Azalea Martinez, who, speaking of outstanding performances and tough to deal with, Vasquez, a home run in game 1, and then another home run here in game 2. A total of 4 RBI for Alondra Vasquez today. She will watch that ball closely dip down. Not in the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Now Sloan Schotten will come out. Actually, this is Devers, excuse me, at catcher, will come out and visit with Farnworth. So Farnworth will have to dig in here in a tough spot. Martinez stands on first, Vasquez the hitter, and Ashley Nickerson, 370 hitter, waiting on deck. There's a strike in for Farnsworth. 3 balls, 1 strike. Another one in the zone. Farnsworth coming back, fighting. So Vasquez has watched the last 2. Now it's 3-2. Hits it hard out into center field, way back, and it hits the wall, nearly out of here. Martinez being waved around. She's going to go home. The throw in time, and Martinez is gunned out. What a throw from Alyssa Gutierrez. It's still going to be a triple for Alondra Vasquez, but look at this. Bobbled the ball, comes up, they get the relay. As it was Gutierrez, then to second baseman Burriel. To the catcher Devers, a good tag, excellent teamwork. That's how it's done defensively. This is how it's done offensively. Nickerson with an RBI double. She'll slide in safely, bring home Alondra Vasquez, and the Greyhounds will score that run to take the lead, 3-2. First pitch, she jumped on it. And right in the zone, Nickerson had the bat ready and delivered. Good pitch in there from Farnsworth. To Marissa Rodriguez, number 26, 286 hitter, who's 0 for 1 today. Goes after that ball up in the zone a little bit and missed it, so it's 0-2. That one looked good, but just maybe a tad outside on Farnsworth's pitch. She was looking for a strikeout. Instead, it'll be 1-2. The count to Marissa Rodriguez, the lefty. Brushed her back there. And that one's low and outside, so ball 4. Rodriguez down to first.
Second baseman number 4.
And it's Jokira Paredes. First pitch in for a strike to Paredes. Good contact, but a little early on the swing, and so she fouls it away. This one's going to get caught. I was about to say get down, but great job out in center field by Alyssa Gutierrez to race over and make that catch. I don't think the right fielder was going to be able to get to it. So there's 2 away, and Emma Sutherland back in the box. Sutherland's only plate appearance, a strikeout back in the second inning. She watches that one in for a strike. Good rhythm here for the pitcher, Katie Farnworth. Another good pitch to go ahead in the count at 0-2. Sutherland stays away from that high fastball. Ball hit hard to the shortstop, and they will get the easy play over at second base. Tenorio does a good job and flips it to Buriel for the third out in the inning. Eastern New Mexico gets one run, takes the lead 3-2 off of 2 hits. No errors defensively committed there by Fort Lewis College. We'll take a timeout and come back with more softball as we head to the 4th inning right after these messages.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Close game here between the Greyhounds and Fort Lewis College Skyhawks. Game 1 was an 8-0 win going to Eastern New Mexico. They took that one with the run rule in 5. Skyhawks have been competitive, though, in this second game. Grabbed the lead early, 2-0. Eastern New Mexico fought back with 2 runs in the bottom of the second. Nobody scored in the second inning, and then in the third, Eastern New Mexico was able to get 1 run home in the bottom of the third. So we start the inning with Fort Lewis College sending number 6, Ashley Buriel, up to the plate. Emma Sutherland pitching here for Eastern New Mexico, up to 19 pitches thrown. She came in relief of Brooke Ledger very early in the game. Ledger just did 1 inning of work after she threw the entire 5 innings in game 1 and did an excellent job there. 2 balls, 1 strike early here to Buriel. Fouled away. Buriel, freshman out of Rio Rancho. Right now pursuing a degree in biology. In high school, a 4-time all-academic member. And also in 2019, she was a part of a state championship team at Rio Rancho. This ball hit down the line and foul. First base side. Close. That pitch is low, so the count is now full, 3-2. Sutherland wants to talk things over with her battery mate, Vasquez. We'll see if that works for the Greyhounds, who again are trying to win for a 7th time this season. Their record 6-4 coming into this one. Again, fouled away. Following this game, we'll have West Texas A&M in the final game of the tournament. They'll take on New Mexico Highlands. Again, fouled away. Battling and battling and battling up there is Ashley Buriel. Talked yesterday about the strength of this conference, the LSC. At the top, West Texas A&M an 8-0 record, Lubbock Christian 9-1, St. Mary's 8-1, UT Tyler 6-1, Oklahoma Christian 5-1. Oh, a strikeout. Buriel thought she was headed down to first. Instead, Sutherland finds the zone and is able to sit down the batter.
Pitcher number 23, Katie Farnworth.
The next batter, Katie Farnworth. Shows you how strong the conference is. Look down, Texas A&M Kingsville is 4th from last place at 2-4, and they started the season ranked number 6 nationally in the polls. Two balls, no strikes to Farnworth. There's a strike. Good location. Speaking of conference play, we'll look at what's going on in the Lone Star Conference today. Midwestern State in the top of the 6th leads Northwestern Oklahoma 3-2. That game being played at MSU, Wichita Falls. UT Tyler in a close one right now at home against Western Oregon, a 1-0 lead for the Patriots. Other games later today, Lubbock Christian will take on Minot State over in Lubbock. That pitch is outside there to run the count full. And then Angelo State will take on Texas A&M International later today. Katie Farnworth digging in, takes a big swing and misses. Us back-to-back strikeouts for the Greyhounds, Emma Sutherland.
Right fielder number 11, Kara Gotri.
Sutherland, man, she is feeling it right now. Some good pitching going on from number 23. Next batter she's facing is Kara Doherty. That pitch is low, got away from Sutherland. Giving chase over third base, a basket catch. Beautiful play by Valeria Contreras for the third out. Look at this one. Good job by Sutherland to get the batter to pop up. You got to check and see, is anything in my way? Nope. Track it all the way into the glove. Great defense, again, from Eastern New Mexico. The Greyhounds lead 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning.
Link is now Optimum, with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile, giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
Two score here as we start the bottom of the fourth inning. Eastern New Mexico to bat. And it's Mackenzie Patterson to lead things off. Watching that first pitch in for a strike. Katie Farnworth still dealing in the circle for Fort Lewis College. Lucas Kinsey with you here from Schaefer Park. This is a bunt laid down. And I don't know how you defend that. Patterson is so quick. Farnworth got to the bunt pretty quickly. But it just wasn't soon enough on that throw over to first. Patterson reaches base again. And she is now 2 for 2 today. Patterson is. This pitch fouled back. Hits the netting. This is Valeria Contreras, who just made that outstanding catch from third base in foul territory for the third out. And now she gets her chance at the plate. Contreras, a .250 hitter on the season with a couple of hits. This one hit high in the air but shallow out in left field. Easy snag there for Kat Rodman. And there is one out.
Left fielder number 16, Jennifer.
Brings up Jennifer Gress. Back to the top of the order for the Greyhounds. And she tries to lay down the bunt off the bat. Actually popped up and got her in the top of the helmet there. That pitch up and away. This one back to the pitcher. Farnworth will throw it to second for one out, and I think they got the double play. They did. Excellent job by Farnworth. She starts this. Look at her field it and then she quickly throws it to second base, right back over to first as they get the 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. We'll take a break, come back. Fort Lewis College back up to bat. Top of the 5th inning. This one moving fast here from Schaefer Park.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Well, in this game, we have seen a combination of some good hitting from each team with a couple of home runs. One for Fort Lewis College and then another for Eastern New Mexico. But we have also seen just tremendous defense. That last play, the double play ball, starting with Farnworth, flipping it to shortstop over at second base, and then the throw to first to get the Greyhounds out. And Eastern New Mexico, they've had tremendous defense as well today. Right now, Fort Lewis College needs some runs. They trail 3-2. Kayla Stone, third baseman, to lead things off. And Kayla Stone takes this pitch back, but it's just short there. Caught at the warning track. Good hustle defensively by Jennifer Gress to go back and make that grab. A little extra celebration there after that one. You earned it. Great protection behind Emma Sutherland today. It was the same thing in game 1 when Eastern didn't surrender a single run. It was solid pitching by Brooke Ledger, and she was trusting her defense behind her to make play after play. Next batter for Fort Lewis College is Alyssa Gutierrez. And she'll take a swing at this one. Playable, easy catch there as Big A comes over from her shortstop position. Says, I got it, and makes the catch. I like these celebrations we're seeing from the teams throughout the weekend. Again, you got to rehearse those. We talked about that with Cedric Knowlton yesterday. As he considers himself a professional when it comes to celebrations. That's a good pitch in for a strike thrown past the batter, Sloan Schotten. Played catcher in the first game, playing the designated player spot in game 2, a .417 hitter. They could use Schotten's offense here. A little brush back from Sutherland. This ball is going to get through. Base hit. It's going to be extra bases for Schotten. They're waving her around to go to third. The throw from the outfield, not in time. Great hustle and a triple there for Sloan Schotten. She got this one between left and center field through the gap.
Third baseman number 17, Kayla Stone.
And again, aggressive call there from Dwight Sanders. I like it. And Sloan Schotten didn't hesitate. just kept trucking around second base. And an opportunity, even though there's 2 outs, a chance for the Skyhawks to get back in this game, trailing only by 1 run. And now up to bat, it's Kayla Stone. In this inning, started with Madison Devers flying out to left field, Alyssa Gutierrez popping up to shortstop, and then Sloan Schotten with a triple. So she's on third and would love to have her teammate Kayla Stone drive her in. Quick visit here for the Eastern New Mexico infield, as they know this is a very important spot. They lead 3-2, but Sloan Schotten is over on third base, and it just takes 1 hit to tie this game. Or if Kayla Stone could get a hold of one, she could give the Skyhawks the lead with a home run. One count. Emma Sutherland working in the circle. Let's see how they pitch Stone. On the outside corner, that comes off the bat and then maybe hit the hand of Vasquez. She's going to shake it off. See where that caught her. It's hard to tell. Vasquez kind of shaking it out as her teammates give her encouragement, and she's got this. She's tough. Vasquez will stay in there. No pain, right? And now Sutherland, after the foul tip, is in control. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Skyhawks need a base hit to get the runner on third. Sloan Schotten across home plate. Instead, it's a ball outside. Stone hits this one hard. Out into left center field. Getting underneath and making the catch was Jennifer Gress. So Eastern New Mexico survives that inning. They don't allow the run to come home for Fort Lewis, and it stays at a 3-2 score as that inning finishes. No runs for Fort Lewis College off 1 hit. No errors defensively. And we'll move to the bottom of the 5th after this quick timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Stuck at this 3-2 score for nearly 2 innings. Pitch fouled off by the Greyhounds' Azalea Martinez. Eastern New Mexico again here in the bottom of the 5th. They got 2 runs in this first inning, and then 1 run came in the 3rd. They have held Fort Lewis College scoreless through the last 4 at-bats. Oh, 2 here, Katie Farnworth. Doesn't give anything easy there for Azalea Martinez. Count moves to 1-2. For this game, Azalea 0 for 1. Fielder's choice in the first inning. She walked in the 3rd. Takes a late swing and fouls the pitch back, excuse me. Looking at Katie Farnworth, she has now thrown through 4 innings, now into her 5th, 75 pitches. Has walked 4 batters, struck out 2, and allowed 3 earned runs. Fort Lewis College was scheduled to play a couple of games on Friday against Texas A&M Kingsville, but the Javelinas backed out of the tournament, so Fort Lewis instead played their first game last night against West Texas A&M. There's a good catch made by the infield for out number 1. That's the shortstop, Alex Tenorio, to come over and make the grab. So instead the Skyhawks played last night and then 2 today, and they'll head back to Durango. Eastern New Mexico trying to win for a 3rd time. Overall, Eastern New Mexico 6-4 record. Yesterday they picked up the win over Colorado Mesa. Then they dropped a 1-run decision against New Mexico Highlands. That was an exciting finish. 8-7 was the score in that one. Of course, the Greyhounds defeated New Mexico Highlands on the first day of the tournament. So actually this would be, if they could win here against Fort Lewis, it would be a 4th win this weekend for ENMU. Right now, 3 balls, no strikes to Alondra Vasquez. Four straight pitches out of the zone, and Vasquez walks down to first. Next up is Ashley Nickerson.
First baseman number 25, Ashley Nickerson.
Looks like ENMU has some activity in their bullpen. Delia Smith up and working in case they need to put her in. Well, the Greyhounds take the field next. Ball 1 to Ashley Nickerson. 1 away, runner on first base. Well, right now Farnworth has thrown 4 straight balls. Needs to find the zone for Fort Lewis College. Again, that one comes up out of her hand high and way out of the zone. 3-0 count to Nickerson, a runner on first base. Waiting on deck is number 26, Marissa Rodriguez. So you see Madison Devers go out to the circle and try to pump up her teammate and see if Katie Farnworth can settle in and throw some strikes. whatever she said, it worked. Hitters count at 3-1 to Ashley Nickerson. Back-to-back strikes. Pitch hit hard, but foul. Out into the bullpen. Behind Schaefer Park, where we're positioned here today, over at Wilder Park, Buffs baseball will conclude their series with Texas A&M Kingsville today. WT off to a good start, 5-2. Dropped a couple of games to the Javelinas, though, over the weekend, so they'll try to even up the series today with that first pitch scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. This pitch hit hard to third base, chance for a double play. 6, 4, 3, got it. Actually 5, 4, 3 on that double play with the third baseman, so that gets Fort Lewis College. Here you go. You see the ball hit hard over to third base.
No hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. So it was Kayla Stone snagging it, making the good throw over to second, and they get the runner at first. So nice job. Fort Lewis College gets out of trouble. Great defense. Can they find the offense? We'll find out when we come back after this.
And get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park. Headed to the 6th inning, and it's a close one. If you're a Fort Lewis College fan, you're thinking we are right there. You just need to get the bats hot, get some runners on, move them around. They've missed on a few opportunities throughout this game. It's just been the 2-run home run that has provided the offense. Kat Rodman there at the start of this game. Since then, zeros on the scoreboard. Skyhawks will try to change that. First pitch swung on, hit, and it's going to drop over the head of the second baseman, Paredes. And it's a leadoff base runner here. See if they score it a single or an error, but either way, Alex Tenorio is on first base. And now Kat Rodman, who I was just talking about, will step up to the plate. High fly ball that Madison Begay comes over and makes the catch for out number 1. A lot of those pop-ups that Eastern New Mexico pitchers have been able to force. And you love to see that if you are head coach Amanda Fiefel. The next batter will be Ashley Burriel, the freshman second baseman, hitting .300 on the season, 0 for 1 in this game, but was 2 for 2 in game 1. Game 1 was an 8-0 victory for Eastern New Mexico over the Skyhawks. Late swing, fouled back. This one is foul. Looking at Emma Sutherland, pitcher for Eastern New Mexico. Through 4 innings of work, has allowed just 3 hits, has struck out 3 Fort Lewis College batters. Good work for Sutherland. This one to second base. And Paredes does the job there. Makes the easy play over at first for out number 2. Skyhawks advance a runner over to second base. Alex Tenorio, and she, again, would love to get around. She's going to need some help from her teammate, freshman Katie Farnworth, who's up next to bat for Fort Lewis College. That pitch low and away for ball 1. That should be an easy catch, and it is. So another pop-up. Ashley Nickerson makes the catch from first base, and Eastern New Mexico again. Quick work of Fort Lewis College. The Skyhawks strand a base runner, and we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Eastern New Mexico leads by 1 run.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Eastern New Mexico continues to just have strong defense throughout this game. Greyhounds lead it 3-2. They've surrendered 4 hits, but only the 2 runs that have come in, again, that first inning. So they try to add to that total here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Katie Farnworth dealing for Fort Lewis College. And the first batter up here in the inning for Eastern New Mexico will be number 26, left-handed batter, Marissa Rodriguez. Fastball up a little bit too much there, so the count runs 1-2. 2-2. Farnworth, after being ahead 0-2, has thrown 3 straight pitches out of the zone. And Rodriguez, she's going to wait and make her thrower something she wants to swing at. Dangerously close to our camera operator, Duncan Noose there. And he didn't even flinch. Did not even flinch. Good work. Full count. Strike looking. Katie Farnworth. Again, you know, some good things and also some things that she's going to learn from throughout this weekend here. But I like the way that this young player competes. Katie Farnworth. Not back down from a challenge. We're going to have substitution here, hitting in place of Jokira Paredes. Paredes will be number 91, Tegan Witzel. Witzel was the designated player in Game 1 in the 8-0 win for Eastern New Mexico, and getting a rest in Game 2. Now she's in. Watches the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. One ball, one strike. Two-one delivery coming here from Farnworth. A little low, so now it's 3-1. Took a swing at that one and missed. So again, there's Farnworth battling back. The count is full. Again, there's one away. With nobody on, one out. And she let that one get away from her. And the walk is drawn. Witzel down to first base for Eastern New Mexico. With one out, Greyhounds have a runner on base. And we'll see pinch runner will come on for the Greyhounds. In place of Witzel, we will see number 12, Tori Barunda. Oh, Sutherland, first pitch, hammers it out into left field. Barunda around to third base. And coming through was the pitcher, Emma Sutherland. Look at this one. Sometimes that first pitch is the best one you're going to get. She knocked it out to left field. Greyhounds have a good opportunity here with just one out and runners on the corners. Farnworth really has to dig in now. Still not, can't see any activity in the Skyhawks bullpen. That pitch is a strike. Check the runner back at third. Barunda, she's back in time. Sutherland is over to second. Outside corner, got a strike. Fighting Farnworth. Working. Ball caught in the air. Nice play by Tenorio. Line drive, a little low, and she goes down and snags it. So they get Mackenzie Patterson out, which has been nearly impossible today.
Third baseman number 5, Valeria Contreras.
And there are now 2 outs. It would be something if Fort Lewis College could get out of trouble in this inning when it looked like Eastern for sure was going to get 1 run through, and that's exactly what is going to happen. Farnworth gets the batter to pop up Contreras, and it is an easy play there for the pitcher to make. 3 outs, and the inning ends. So we head to the top of the 7th inning. Fort Lewis College, one more chance. Can the Skyhawks get the offense moving? We'll find out when we come back here from Schaefer Park after this timeout.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Last chance here for Fort Lewis College. They're down by 1 run as we move to the top of the 7th inning. 3-2 score. Eastern New Mexico in control, but we know it can change quickly. Fort Lewis College just has not been able to produce offense since that first inning when Kat Rodman sent a 2-run home run over the fence. Batting first here, it'll be a pinch hitter, number 16, Katie Pipple, senior out of Woodinville, Washington. And that's a great pitch. Fastball from Sutherland, catches the outside corner. And she has been tremendous. Sutherland has. Came in place of Brooke Ledger. Vasquez tried to frame that one. It was close, but just missed. So since coming in for Sutherland, for Ledger, Emma Sutherland has pitched through 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, has struck out 3 batters, and what she has done is she's gotten a lot of these Skyhawk batters to put the ball, pop it up in foul territory where it's been easy plays for her third baseman or her first baseman to make. Trusted her defense, and it has worked. 2 balls, 1 strike, though, now to Pipple. Pipple, third base, out number 1. Contreras, very quick out of the glove into her hand and over to first base.
Catcher number 18, Madison Devers.
Next batter to try to get the Skyhawks started will be Madison Devers. And Devers hits one right to the second baseman. There are 2 up, 2 down. Paredes all over that ball like a vacuum. And there are 2 outs. Eastern New Mexico 1 out away from collecting its 7th win of the season.
Center fielder number 3, Alyssa Gutierrez.
So it's Alyssa Gutierrez for Fort Lewis College that will step into the box. Fastball, strike 1. Strike 2. Sutherland not wasting any time. If Sutherland can finish this one off, it will be her first win of the season. Ball hit to Begay. Shortstop takes care of business, and the Greyhounds do as well. They're going to win this one today by the score of 3-2 over Fort Lewis College. Congratulations to Eastern New Mexico, their head coach Amanda Fiefel. And for ENMU, a solid showing. They get just enough offense. 6 hits today, 3 runs. They left 6 runners on base. Fort Lewis College had 4 hits, scored the 2 runs, and left 4 runners on base. The win, again, goes to Emma Sutherland. She was solid today. Loss will go to Katie Farnworth for Fort Lewis College. You look at the statistics for ENMU. And again, in the circle, Emma Sutherland through 6 innings, allowed just 3 hits, no earned runs, struck out 3 batters in facing 21. So it was a solid performance for Sutherland, following up a solid first game performance from her teammate Brooke Ledger. Offensively for Eastern New Mexico, Alondra Vasquez continued her hot streak, 2 for 2 with 2 RBI, a double, and a home run. So she led the offense for the Greyhounds. Jennifer Gress went 1 for 3 with a hit. Nickerson 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Sutherland 1 for 3 at the plate. Mackenzie Patterson 1 for 2 for Eastern New Mexico. That concludes the tournament for Eastern New Mexico and for Fort Lewis College. So great job to those 2 programs, and good luck the rest of the way for the Skyhawks and the Greyhounds. We'll step aside. One more game coming your way, and it will start at 1:30. First pitch between West Texas A&M. The Lady Buffs try to stay perfect on the season. They'll take on New Mexico Highlands. For Kaysen Johnson and Duncan Noose, Thunder Vision production team, I'm Lucas Kinsey. Thanks for watching this one today between Eastern New Mexico and Fort Lewis College. The Greyhounds win 3-2, defeating the Skyhawks.